Today I'm going to show you how to do this glossy skin look. This is a look that's kind of been trending lately, which I really love and I can appreciate because it does look really light and healthy. The nice thing about this trend is that for years, people with oily skin were constantly trying to buy mattifying products and bring powders with them and just try to get their skin to look matte. But now the oily skin look is in. Now this look is super fresh looking and healthy and dewy and glowy, but it is pretty glossy. So for me personally, I probably wouldn't wear it out to like a dinner, but I love it for a summer barbecue look. Kind of reminds me of like a pool look just because of like, I guess because it looks wet, I don't know. But I would wear this to like the beach, the pool. Just makes you look like so youthful and so healthy. If you're new, I'm Karina. Welcome to my channel. I do focus my whole channel on really natural makeup. So if you're into that kind of makeup, I think you'll really like my content. Because this is such a skin focused look, I do have quite a few like skincare steps. Our skin has to look extremely healthy and extremely hydrated, otherwise the look just won't really work. So I'm gonna go through my skincare pretty fast. I've washed my face and I'm gonna start with a hyaluronic acid. This one is by Good Molecules. For a hyaluronic acid, you always wanna make sure that you do have a little bit of water on your skin. So I just like to wet my hands and then press that into my skin so that I have a little bit of a damp surface. And then I just pat the hyaluronic acid right into that. And then because I want to keep things really hydrated but also really light looking, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Charged Water Moisture Gel. So I'm just opting for this gel formula versus using a cream. And then because this look is something that I think would be really fun for like a pool day or like a lake day or something like that, it just seems very summery. I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen, and this is a really good one because it does give me a little bit of an extra shine. This is the Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion and it's SPF 50. I love this sunscreen. It was recommended to me by one of my subscribers. It just gives me so much extra hydration, and it's one of the only sunscreens I found so far that doesn't burn my eyes and like make them water, so I really like this one. Okay, so skincare is pretty much done. I am going to use a primer for this look. The primer that I chose is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, and it just has a little bit of luminosity to it and it's supposed to perfect your complexion. Okay, so for this look, when you feel like you've gone way too far and you're just like overly shiny and you feel like you look so greasy, that's when you know you've got it just right. So I want to perfect my skin a little bit. I don't want to use too much product. I am going to use the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation just because it does have a little bit of that luminosity in it, but I'm also going to mix it with the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So sometimes I put this product underneath and sometimes I wear it on top, but today I'm going to mix it in just so I can get that ultra healthy glowing skin look. So I'm just kind of wiping this wand right on the back of on my finger a little bit. I'll just start with one pump of that foundation and I'm going to mix it together. And then I'll just kind of like dab it onto my skin. And then I'm just gonna buff that out with this Duo Fiber brush because I want it really buffed into the skin and just looking like it's just completely a part of my skin. This brush is really small and it's a little bit more tedious to work with, but it does such a good job of just really buffing that foundation in. And when I'm not wearing a lot of product, then I really like to use this short Duo Fiber. So I think that gave me just enough coverage for what I'm going for, but I'm gonna do a little bit of concealing. I'm mixing the Born This Way concealer in Nude and Snow, and this is just like a really natural hydrating concealer. That's why I'm choosing this one. I'm not gonna go crazy with this. I'm just gonna do blemishes and a little bit of my under eye. Now I'm gonna set in a few areas, but I just wanna let my skin kind of rest and have everything sink in. So in the meantime, I'll be doing my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm just gonna brush them up, and this time I'll kind of do that brushed up look a little bit more dramatic than I normally do and really kind of give it that like model vibe just because I think it'll suit this makeup look. So once I've brushed them up, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Brow Wiz and just draw small strokes in an upward direction. And I'm just gonna take my spiking glue and run that through my brow hairs so they stay straight up like I want them. Okay, so a little bit more dramatic than I normally wear. So now I'm just gonna do some mascara. I'm gonna wipe any excess product that I have on my eyelids just because when I go to put that gloss on, I don't want anything to get cakey and creasy. I'm only gonna be doing my top lashes today, so first I'll just curl them. And then I'm gonna tight line so that I have a little bit more definition there. Right now I'm using this Air Volume Mascara by L'Oreal. I don't find it that different than the Lash Paradise but it's a good product. It gives you a lot of volume. And then because I want a little bit more definition around my eyes, I'm going to take this flat shader brush by MAC. This is the 289, and I'll just dip it in my NARS Laguna bronzing powder. And I'm just going to run this on my lower lid for a little bit more definition and kind of warmth around the eye. I like to do this when I'm not wearing lower mascara. Now moving back to the face, before I go in with my powder, I'm going to do a little bit of a cream blush just because of course I want everything to look hydrated and creamy and glossy. So I'll take that same foundation brush I already used. I'm just going to dip it in there and add a little bit of warmth to my cheek. All of these products are linked down below. I always link them down there. I don't make any money off of anything, but I just like to link them there in case you're curious what I used. And then I am kind of just bringing this blush right across my the bridge of my nose. So when it comes to setting my face, I'm just going to use this really lightweight powder. This is a duo fiber brush by MAC, but it's the longer fiber brush, so it just has a little bit more like delicacy to it, and it's really good for powdering. Now for this look, I'm gonna do gloss on my cheeks, on my lids, on my lips. So for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna lightly powder it because I don't want my whole face to be shiny. So I just like to powder down here below my cheek line and right on my jawline. And then I do powder kind of right around my nose, the crease of my nose, in between my brows, and then especially the center of my forehead. Now I'm gonna add freckles to my look. This part's totally optional, you don't have to add freckles, but I just think it's cute and summery and I feel like adding it for this look. And you can add freckles with like an eyeliner, or you can do it like with a brow powder, but I'm gonna be using this product Freck, and I just find them really natural looking and just an easy way to apply. So sometimes I'll just do my freckles right across my nose. Today I went a little crazy and just kind of did them everywhere, but this product is just so good. Like you can't tell. They look super natural to me anyway. Whenever it's like a very skin focused look, then I always like to put freckles on. I mean, I don't always, but I just think it makes it look like you're not wearing as much makeup as you are because your freckles are like showing through. Anyway, now I'm gonna go over my cheeks with the shiny side of my Cover FX palette, and I just want my cheek color to be coming out just a little bit more. And now for the fun part, the shine. I'm gonna do Master Secret Glow Highlighter by Makeup by Mario. And this is that pure clear gloss, so it just looks like there's nothing in the pan. So I'm gonna start by highlighting my cheeks with this, and I'm just gonna do it right with my finger. And I'm just gonna add this everywhere that I want it. And it just gives you this really glossy look without any sparkles or shimmers in it. And that's exactly what we're going for today. I'm also gonna put this right onto my eyelids, and I'm gonna bring it right up to my actual brows. I'm gonna stick this product into the inner corner of my eye as well. And then I'm also gonna put this right on to my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin, and I think that's probably good. So for the cheek, I didn't just focus it up here. I actually kind of ended up putting it like all over my cheek. So last but not least, I'm gonna do my lips, and that's really easy. I'm just gonna wipe off my lips so that there's no foundation on them. I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and this one is in the shade Fussy, which is I think the original color. Let me know if you like this glossy kind of skin trend or if it's just a little bit too much for you. It is nice that people with oily skin can just kind of like flourish now and their skin type is like back in. I mean, people aren't trying to mattify their face as much. Because I'm a dry skin person, I love this. It just feels like there's so much hydration on my face. I probably wouldn't do this look all the time, but I think it's just a fun summery look to try. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.